back in Magic League. Been having some disappointing outcomes to my games lately. God damn. All my leagues, too. Let me see if I can turn it around with this one here. what's going on. Seems like my button's slow to respond. Let's see.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Santa Clara. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
We go, boy. Run it, go ahead. That's up.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. Noah Fant was the intended target. And third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's Purdy. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a toss, right side, into space. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Blue. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. It's a point, ain't it?
A run once more with Blue. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Watch out! 21. Start.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. DeMarvion Overshown. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Watch out! Go.
Now Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Pistol now for Prescott. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
There we go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
We'll go 47.
Back to throw is Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Dank to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for it.
And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Point after, coming up here. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
A first down throw for Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll throw again. Dak in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. One final throw before the break. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Conversion.
Now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
49ers 7.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Boy, 26.
On the handoff, Blue. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Second and 5.
Here we go. Boy, 26.
They'll run with Blue. And the Cowboys Giants are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now another extra point try here from a little shorter distance. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Now, look out, that ball is free in the end zone. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. Again, here comes Blue. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. All right, Nate. 26.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, Nate. 26.
They'll stay on the ground. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Outside. 21. 18.
From the gun, it's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Get set, get set. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Forced out wide. Third and 7.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st and 10. Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. Right there.
Now Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
That is Ferguson in motion. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. first down. Here's Blue. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Cowboys going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Back to the air is Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again in the air for Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get the score, cutting the lead down to 13.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Hey, 47.
Here we go. One final play. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.